What's going on, guys? Ken here, back on Dragon Ball The Breaker Season 2 video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a topic that many of you might want to ignore or kind of like brush under the rug since it's a survivor favors thing. But I do think for the healthy nature of this game, for it to like last, I think it is something that we need to talk about. And this, of course, is none other than Android 17, right? So Android 17 is probably the biggest thing that's happened to this game. And some of you might be wondering why, you might not know, and some of you might know just by me even mentioning 17 to begin with. And that is with Super Electric Strike as the super attack that he has, and Energy Field, which is the active skill that he has. So these abilities are the best abilities in the game, in my opinion, hands down, no debate, no conversation, period, right? The reason why Energy Field is so good and quite frankly controversial in certain people that you talk to in relation to this game is that it gives you invincibility as a survivor. And the reason why this is so cracked is because you can combine this with the bike, which is another fantastic ability for survivors. This is a really good ability to escape, to like just dust raiders and just avoid key blasts and just get out of dodge or just traverse the map very, very quickly. So barrier bike on its own was very, very strong and has been pretty much the meta, right, for a very long time until instant transmission came into the mix. Now the issue with instant transmission in combination with Energy Field is that it is a free escape every single time, and I'll show you guys how it is a free escape later and how there's basically zero counterplay. The thing with Energy Field and bike is the fact that once the barrier wears off, you still have the chance as a raider to land a key blast or a super attack on the bike. But when it comes to instant transmission in combination with Energy Field, there's zero counterplay. So if you guys don't know, instant transmission takes, about like a second or two to charge up before you lock onto another player and teleport to them. The thing is, Energy Field lasts throughout that entire duration, allowing you to pop Energy Field, use instant transmission, go on to another player, and then get out every single time for free. Basically, screwing the raider over, right? And the issue is that Energy Field could be a problem, right? Because this is how strong it's made instant transmission is already strong on its own. Don't get me wrong. This isn't me like downplaying instant transmission, just saying Energy Field is purely to blame. But Energy Field is going to make every single strong active skill in this game now and onwards even better. So it's kind of just a discussion here of talking about what they can do to Energy Field. And if you guys think this is okay as it is, or if you think they should adjust it. But the thing is, guys, I love playing Survivor in this game. I think Raider is great. I think Raider is fun. But in terms of like satisfaction of winning games, I get more satisfaction from winning as a Survivor, because to me, it's just more fun than playing the Raider. But of course, this varies from person to person. So I'm going to go ahead and go into a game here and show why this active skill is so strong, and also why the super attack, which is Super Electric Strike, is so strong as well. Like 17 basically has no flaws. The only flaw that he has is his key blast being pretty whatever. His key blasts are basically the side bridge super attack, and they're pretty weak. They come out very slow, but in most cases, you're not really going to be using key blasts as a survivor anyway. The only times I think key blasts are even remotely okay to use is if you're going up against an 8 Vegeta, because they take increased damage against all attacks across the board. So that kind of increases the value of key blast, right? I mean, unless the raider is like super low, you could just chip him to death, then I would use some key blast, but typically you're not gonna use key blast anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and showcase, not really showcase, but just show off how crazy Super Electric Strike is, how spammable it is, how fast it is, how much damage it deals, and how stupid Energy Field is in combination with other active skills. Also, to put things in perspective, I'm gonna show you guys 17 super attack one more time. Just like really, I mean, you guys can rewind this. I can't. Look at Super Electric Strike. All right, I'm gonna show you Perfect Cell, level 4, Perfect Cell, his super attack. Here he is. Look at all clear. Does that look a little bit familiar to you? Just a little bit. Hold on, give me 1 second. Well, I just gotta make absolutely sure here, right? Nerd Cane is coming out. So like, look at all clear. Look at that. Does that look a little similar? Just a little bit similar to Super Electric Strike? That's a little bit. Am I crazy? Like, I know this game does reuse assets, and I'm not really opposed with that. Like, the game is fun, and I get that, but it's not necessarily a conversation about them reusing the same move. It's just the fact that the move is that good on Cell, or, you know, a good super attack, a decent super attack for Cell, and it has that insane range and, like, width, and 17 has access to that is more so what I want to bring up, and I think that's actually crazy. So we're going to go ahead and go into practice mode and kind of show why I'm even bringing this up in the first place. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, so just to showcase how strong Super Electric Strike is, I'm a level 2 and the Raider is level 2. And I'm going to show how fast these come out, right? So just like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, like 3. That's a full bar of health. A full bar of health, right? Full bar of health, level 2 versus level 2. If I land 3, that's 3 bars. That's insane. So I'm going to go ahead and get my level 3 here, just to kind of compare like how much the damage increases, even if it does at all. But just seeing the range of it, how fast it comes out, Super Electric Strike is insane. So let's see how much it does, like a bar and like a 1/10 more damage now. So the damage didn't increase all that much, but this is just me landing what, like 5 or 6 Super Electric Strikes, and it's done that much damage. Like, that's insane. So I'm going to tell the Raider now to start dodging and see how he does here. Alright, so now the Raider's going to try to avoid the move the best he can. Alright, so this is me tossing it out. Tossing out again. And it's just, it's just like, look at this, dude. Look at this. Look how wide that is. Like, you can't really do too much to escape it there. So next I want to show you guys how strong it is as a level 4 versus a level 4 Raider. Alright guys, so now we got the level 4, we got Mr. 17 out himself. As you can see, his key blasts are all, you know, not that crazy. But I just kind of wanted to show what it's like to fight a level 4 with your own level 4 with Super Electric Strike. So this is the damage you're dealing. Basically a bar and a half, dude. Basically a bar and a half. So let me kind of like reset his health. There we go. So that's pretty much like a bar. Now let's see how much it does with nearly a full bar. I don't know, man. Like, just look how fast you can just toss these out. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So now we're gonna have the Raider here fight back and see how well he can do against a team with Super Electric Strike. So now we're just gonna like fight Cell. Of course, this isn't like in a real game here. Just kind of to show how hard it is for the Raider to fight with multiple Super Electric Strikes out and with multiple survivors attacking him at once. So, like, I didn't hit him with mine, but someone else hit him with theirs. Like, look at these, dude. like, look at these. Like, good luck. Good luck dodging this. So, now I feel like you guys have a decent idea of why Super Electric is really strong. And also, you could pop Barrier and land a Super Electric Strike while you're protected, right? So, if the Raider is tossing a super attack of his own at you, you could toss your Super Electric Strike and tank it with your Barrier. So, there's a lot of options, even with Barrier while you're landing super attacks. So it's just kind of crazy. But now we're going to be focusing on the active skills. If you guys haven't seen all my videos like using Super Electric Strike in the past, you know it's good, but I kind of just want to show it here so you guys know I'm not just blowing smoke, right? So we'll be back and show you guys just how good Energy Field is in combination with Instant Transmission and in combination with the bike. Alright, so now I'm going to showcase how crazy Energy Instant Transmission is. So here's the Raider. Raider's over here. So he's gonna try to kill me, right? Raider's trying to kill me. I pop Instant Transmission. And nothing he can do. Absolutely nothing he can do in that scenario, just because my Barrier is up and then Instant Transmission just gets me out of the situation again. And to showcase that again, I'm gonna reset and like tell the Raider to kill me one more time. Alright, so this time I'm transformed. The Raider is beating my butt. I'm going to pop Barrier. The pop Instant Transmission. I'm flying in the air. And now I just teleport to Speedy over here. And I'm gone. And I'm safe from the Raider. I can go ahead and end my transformation. Go heal, get more supplies. And basically, I got out of jail for free, right? So that just want to show you guys how crazy barrier instant transmission is. So now I'm going to show off bike. Now, bike isn't like invulnerable. You still can be hit afterwards, but I kind of just want to show that off as well. So we're going to be showing off barrier bike in one moment. Okay, so we got the Raider here fighting me, popping my barrier, and now I'm popping bike. And just like that, I'm out skis, right? Now, this is a level 2 boo, so his key blasts are pretty easy to avoid. I even got stuck there. I even got stuck there and I managed to escape. So if you're ever going to get, you know, caught with your bike, it's when you're going to run into debris or just obstacles on the map, right? But if you know the map and you know where you're going, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be able to escape most Raiders, unless they're like level 3 and up, because typically the key blasts do improve on the higher levels. But just showing that, like, barrier and bike is an insane combo, because, like, look at this. Pop my barrier, pop bike, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Like, bro, how many, like, I'm invincible for like 4 seconds on the bike if you do it immediately. And then for its transmission, pop it, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. Like, okay, so that, I didn't do that well. But just to showcase to you guys, if you do it fast enough, it lasts the entire thing to use instant transmission. So, keeping this in mind, barrier makes instant transmission 9 times, like 10 times better, makes bike 10 times better, and I think it's just something that needs to be looked at, in my opinion. So we're gonna go back into the lobby and discuss some more. All right, we're back. So the purpose of that was kind of just to show you guys in real time just how strong Super Electric Strike is, just how strong Energy Field is on its own, and within being a combination of the bike and instant transmission. As you can see, the Raider couldn't really do anything there. Like, there is times where the Raider will catch me when I do use the bike combo, but instant transmission, there's literally no counterplay. You literally get out for free, and there's nothing you can do. So I feel like what the devs need to do, because I don't think instant transmission needs to be nerfed. I do think bike actually does need to be tweaked, just because I don't know. One of two things: you either shouldn't be able to spam the boost on it, or you shouldn't be able to like be on it forever. I feel like it's one of those two, or they just need to straight up increase the cooldown. Like, it's only 70 seconds. If you max this out here, it's probably going to be like 65. It looks like, so even less. So I think what they need to do with Energy Field, so Super Electric Strike aside, with Energy Field, I think what they need to do is decrease its longevity when you use it in combination with another active skill. So this means if I use my Energy Field, it'll last for however long it lasts on its own, but as soon as I pop bike, either it goes away immediately or it stays active less. Same thing with instant transmission, because I don't think it's fair to the Raider if they find you, because sometimes it's really hard to find survivors with the Raider. Like, you could be looking around for like 2 to 3 minutes and not find anybody. So if you finally find somebody and they pop barrier then instant transmission, well, it's just like, well, there goes another like 3 minutes. I'm going to have to search and find somebody and hope they don't have barrier and instant transmission. So yeah, that's kind of like my remedy for that issue. Let me know in the comments below what you guys would do with Energy Field. If you think it's fine, if you think there's even a need for a fix, I think there is personally, just because I feel like for the Raider side, it's just not fair, man. Like, that's the thing about this guy. I want it to at least be fair. Like, if the Raider is strong, that's fine. If the survivors are strong, that's fine. But I at least want counterplay. For this, there is no counterplay to Energy Field plus instant transmission. For bike, you at least have the chance to land a key blast or a super attack on the bike when the barrier expires. But for instant transmission, there's literally nothing that you can do. So for Super Electric Strike, I think what they need to do is either increase the cost, make it come out slower, decrease the damage, or just decrease the width a little bit, dude. Because it's like, bro, what other super attacks in this game are this wide and do a full bar's worth of damage? Or more in some cases. Like, you can't like name any. Like, of course, like the Super Spirit Bomb does 2 bars of damage, but this is a extremely difficult super attack to move. And you got to be very patient to land this ability. You got to make sure the Raider's distracted or they're being stunned or whatever. You can't just like raw charge this up and throw in the Raider's face and land it. It's just not gonna happen. With Super Electric Strike, you can legit just pop barrier, toss like 1 or 2 out, and like deal 2 bars of damage. Like, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Like, I don't think I showcased to you guys when I was in the practice mode, but you can use Energy Field to like land some super attacks in for free. So I don't know, guys. I get it that there's a lot of you that don't want to see Raider buffs, but if you don't want to see Raider buffs, then there's going to have to be Survivor nerfs. We can't have our cake and eat it too. So it's either they make the Raiders stronger, right? Or they just nerf barrier. And to me, I really feel like barrier is the root of all of our problems right now in terms of balancing. Just because instant transmission on its own is fine, right? Like, if you evade the Raider, hop into a cave, charge up instant transmission, and escape, I feel like that's earned, right? Like, that's an earned escape. Oh, I'm looking at passes. I'm like, what the hell is instant transmission? But if you pop barrier and then use instant transmission, like, yeah, man, you got lucky on the gacha and you got both of these abilities, and I get that that's cool. But the fact that there's no counterplay to this just feels really bad. So all in all, I feel like they need to rework Android 17's abilities. It's just too good. It's just too good and too strong. I mean, Super Electric Strike is like a whole other thing, just because it deals so much damage and it's been good for so long, and all the new super attacks don't really hold a candle to it. Like, Super Kamehameha is duty. Bardock's super attack is fairly good. Trunks' melee attack is pretty good. Big Bang attack is decent, but like, none of those super attacks, in my opinion, even come close to Super Electric Strike. But yeah, guys, this is kind of what I wanted to discuss for this video. The issues with Energy Field, Android 17 bringing Energy Field and Super Electric Strike, and Super Electric Strike on its own. So let me know in the comments, boys, if you think I'm crazy, if you think these moves are fine, if you think I'm overreacting. Personally, I don't. I feel like this is going to be an issue, and it's going to be a matter of whether they choose to nerf survivors or they choose to make Raiders stronger. Hopefully they don't do both, because I feel like that'd be a little overkill. But I feel like this was definitely worth talking about for those of you that play against high-level survivors a lot, and you probably deal with this all the time. Like, let me know your struggles. Let people know. I feel like people don't realize how bad it can be on the Raiders side. But yeah, boys, that's just kind of what I want to talk about here. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Dragon Ball The Breakers discussions, funny moments, showcases, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.